Okay, all of that sounds a little wacky. Let's look at an example, okay? Let's look at an example. Let's think about making a decision. Let's consider going through the deliberation process and what we do, okay? So when I deliberate on something, I have reasons, right? I have reasons to do something, I have reasons not to do something, those pros and cons. So when I go through the deliberation process of whether I should go to class, I'm going to consider reasons for and against. I'm also going to weight those reasons, okay? Some of the reasons will have heavier weight. They'll be more important than other reasons, okay? Let's imagine you're considering whether you should go to class or you should go to the park, okay? So why should you go to the class? Well, you have another class anyways. Perhaps class earns you participation points and not going loses you participation points. Perhaps you're struggling and you really need the material. Well, what if you don't? Like, what are the reasons against? It's really pretty outside, so it'd be so much better to go to the park. Maybe this should say don't want to go to class. Okay? I just don't want to go to class. So I'm going to go to the park. This sounds somewhat familiar, right? Now, here's what libertarianism says. When I have my reasons and they have their weights, I am inclined to go to class, okay? When I look at all 5 of these reasons and decide on their importance, their priority, I am inclined to go to class. I have something like an 88% chance of going to class, which means I have a 12% chance of doing something else, okay? My reasons don't require me to go to class. If they required me to go to class, then it would be determinism, okay? Free will is 88%. Determinism is required to go to class. That's 100%. So our libertarians are saying that's not true, okay? That it's only an 88% chance. That's a high chance. I am inclined to go to class. But I have free will, so I could do something else. I have free will, so I could do something else. Taylor calls my going to class, so I go through my deliberation process, and Taylor says, and when I make my decision to go to class, I initiate the action, I originate the action that results in my body taking me to class. Timothy O'Connor says that when I go through my deliberation process and I make my decision to go to class, it triggers my volition-enabling property that results in my going to class. So this is how agent causation works, how free will works, according to the libertarian. Does it make sense?